I'm Rose Stanley, and this is World at Work TV. I'm talking today to Kristen Stockton from KPMG, and we're going to be discussing the KPMG Higher Purpose program. Kristen, briefly describe what the Higher Purpose Initiative is and what were you trying to achieve with this?
KPMG has a long history, over 100 years, of being a part of important milestones in our country and our nation's history. And we never really explicitly focused on those aspects of our work. And we wanted to have a campaign and initiative that really celebrated that celebrated the contributions that we as a firm have made to our country, our nation, and to the people that work at KPMG over those 100 years. So with the launch of this new purpose initiative, we wanted to shift perspectives. We wanted our employees to make an emotional connection with their head and their heart to what they do every day at KPMG. And that was really the impetus for why we launched this initiative.
So can you give us a high-level view of what the rollout was and like how long did it take? What were some major processes through this?
We started off with a simple platform that allowed our employees to tell us their stories. We wanted our people to tell us what their purpose is, not tell them what our purpose is. So we created a platform, a tool that employees could log on, upload a photo of themselves or their team, and answer the question, what do you do at KPMG? And they shared that story and created these digital posters. So the first part of the campaign was a digital media campaign, creating these posters, and it was wonderful. You'd walk into an office and these larger-than-life installations of posters reflecting the stories of our people greeted you. They not only greeted you in the office, they were a part of all of our trainings. They were a part of our meetings and events that we held in the office. This was truly an internal, purpose-driven campaign and a way to really connect with our people. And I will share that having it being a digital campaign made it accessible to all of our people. They could connect online wherever they were working, and you could watch and view the posters grow. So our first drive was to get these posters, and we call them the 10,000 stories. We set a goal to reach 10,000 stories. We launched in June and set a goal to reach 10,000 stories by Thanksgiving. We met our goal by the 4th of July. So it was a powerful statement, and I think the internal communications team that really drove this effort were really blown away by the drive that our people had, and the stories kept coming. So it told us that they weren't done sharing their stories, that whether we met our incentive and our goal was irrelevant. They had this drive to want to share their stories. And I think when you read one story, it helped spear other people to want to share their story. And you learned a lot about our firm and what our people do every day. And you learned about the capabilities and the talent that we have and how that is impacting our clients and our communities and our teams. And you heard leaders sharing their story at meetings and events and just naturally with their teams. And that cycle, that ecosystem of storytelling really has permeated throughout the entire organization and shifted our culture to one that already had pride, but now it's deeper. It's a deeper connection to the firm. We already had a foundation of being a great place to work and an employer of choice. And this just really took it to that next level.
So I am curious, what is KPMG getting out of this in terms of the employees fulfilling the purpose initiative, telling their stories? How is KPMG benefiting from this?
It's driving our success. It's driving our success in the marketplace. It's driving our success internally in terms of retention, and it is exceeding, I think, our expectations in the engagement of our employees to move beyond and provide that discretionary effort. And it's bringing us closer together as a firm. There's a greater understanding and connectivity with what we do and who we serve and the clients that we support all around the globe.
Are these employees still able to upload these digital stories that they, did they have an end date, or can they continue to do it?
We had an end date to the platform, to that tool. We started with a digital media campaign where they created posters. This past year, we did Portraits a Purpose, so using that same digital platform, but change the embellishments so that it was a picture frame, and they could upload a photo of themselves or of another person on their team. And it was really looking at who inspires you. So the first question was, what do you do at KPMG related to your team or your individual purpose? Portraits of Purpose was really who inspires you, and thinking about the people that you work with every day and recognizing and celebrating those individual contributions. And that was Portraits of Purpose. And now we are also installing these legacy walls. So we've moved from a wide range of platforms and multimedia components to keep the story alive and keep our people connected to their original purpose and using it in different ways.
So Kristen, do you have any advice for any of the organizations that are listening that may want to implement something like this in their organization?
Absolutely. For us, this really started with vision at the top of our leadership. So what I would say to an HR practitioner or someone in the talent management of an organization or someone who's driving employee engagement, if you want to bring this idea to your top leaders, I would appeal to their data mindset. Everybody is looking at data to help drive and look at different decisions. So use the data that you have in your organization on employee engagement to build your business case. Look at those measurements of retention, your high performance culture, your retention efforts, your attrition efforts. Use that data to build your business case. Then keep it simple. There is an example that our head of HR used. You could spend time kind of deconstructing the national anthem, but what you really want is the feeling that people get when they hear the national anthem. So keep it simple. Focus on the message. The message matters. And really make it about the employee. This was not something built for an external purpose. This was built for an internal purpose. And we made it about the employees' stories. We made it about them, and they were able to take part in it. And I think that is really what made a huge difference in the success and the continued success. We didn't prescribe how people should answer the question. We left it up to them. And I think that is a differentiator in what makes something like this so successful.
Everybody wants to know that they have a purpose.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Kristen.
Thank
very
you.
much. For World at Work TV, I'm Rose Stanley.